Have you ever tried to generate dynamic, personalized images at a massive scale? It's usually a total headache. You want speed and you want customization, but you definitely don't want to build out complex backend infrastructure to handle it. Today, we're unpacking a really elegant solution to this exact problem, the Edge One Image Rendering API.
So let's frame up the core issue here. How on earth do you generate dynamic images with essentially zero latency? In the modern web, developers are constantly fielding real-time personalization requests, like injecting live pricing into a promo graphic or generating custom greeting cards for thousands of users all at once. The old-school way relies heavily on centralized back-end servers. But think about it. If a user in Europe requests a custom image, and your server is sitting over in North America, well, we've all stared at that spinning loading wheel. The request travels across the globe, the heavy files generated, and then sent all the way back. It absolutely kills load times and creates a massive management nightmare for dev teams.
To really visualize the fix, think of traditional back-end servers like a massive, centralized printing factory. If everyone in the world mails their order to one single factory and waits for the package to ship back, the whole system's going to choke up. But Edge One takes a completely different route using global edge nodes. Instead of one giant factory, imagine having thousands of local print shops right next door to your users, no matter where they are in the world. By leaning on edge computing, Edge One processes these image requests locally. The result? Ultra-low latency and an incredibly smooth user experience, simply because the processing happens right at the edge of the network.
Now, it gets even better when you look at how this handles high traffic. Edge One doesn't just generate the images locally, it uses some incredibly intelligent caching. Imagine 10,000 people suddenly hit your site during a flash sale, all requesting the exact same dynamic promo image for their specific region. Edge One isn't going to sit there and regenerate that same image 10,000 times. That would be a huge waste of resources. Instead, once it generates the image at an edge node, it smartly caches it right there. It completely slashes redundant processing, meaning distribution and load times are lightning fast, because it just instantly serves up the cached version.
For the developers behind the scenes, this is a huge relief. You can essentially say goodbye to complex back-end servers. The integration is remarkably straightforward. First, you just choose to use a standard API, or you can even generate these personalized images by simply passing parameters directly in a URL. Then, Edge One does all the heavy lifting, generating the image at the edge. Finally, that image is served instantly to the user. No messy server routing, no panicking over server loads during massive traffic spikes. It's totally designed for rapid integration, letting developers actually focus on building the product instead of wrestling with infrastructure.
Of course, speed doesn't really matter if you're stuck in a rigid box creatively. Luckily, this API is packed with some pretty powerful customization features. One of the coolest parts is that you can do real-time HTML editing directly in the browser, giving you a ton of design flexibility. It also comes with different templates to get you up and running fast. But the real magic is the real-time personalization. You can dynamically tweak image content based on live data. Just imagine updating a graphic on the fly because your inventory levels changed, or adjusting pricing in real time based on user behavior. Plus, you can automate bulk processing directly through the API, which is a massive boost to workflow efficiency.
You can see this playing out across a bunch of different industries. Take e-commerce, for example. Automating product displays with real-time pricing graphics directly drives up your conversion rates. In marketing, teams can generate branded visuals and social media graphics at an unbelievable scale. It's also perfect for personal events. We're talking custom award certificates, personalized greeting cards, or even customizing digital wedding invitations on the fly. Because, let's be real, nobody wants their guests waiting on a slow-loading RSVP page. It's just incredibly versatile.
This brings us to a really crucial takeaway, and the source material sums it up perfectly. No complex backend servers needed, image generation occurs at the edge, enabling seamless integration into existing systems. The barrier to entry here is practically non-existent. You can actually get started today with their nearly unlimited free version, and you don't even need a credit card to sign up and start experimenting. Just keep in mind that as the product fully commercializes, there might be some minor daily usage caps on that free tier. But having the ability to test drive this powerful API right now, for free, is an absolute game changer.
Which really just leaves us with one final thought. When you strip away the friction of back-end management and you completely eliminate latency as a bottleneck, your creative possibilities just explode. Whether you're streamlining an e-commerce site, launching a custom marketing campaign, or building out the next big social app, infrastructure is no longer holding you back. So I'll leave you with this. What are you going to build now that dynamic image generation happens